Whether you're looking to record a quick screen share for social media or a full-blown tutorial, there are some simple ways to record your screen on Mac. There are many ways to do it, and I'm going to walk you through my 3 favorite ways, and one will be right for you depending on your specific use case. So let's dive in. I'm going to start off with the simplest free method to get started, that is Quicktime. Now, whilst it is free, it comes with some limitations. You'll see it's installed here natively on a Mac, and you can access it by hitting Command Space for Spotlight and typing in QuickTime, and there it is, QuickTime Player. Now, it can record audio, but it can't actually record your face and do big customizations. It can do simple stuff. Let me show you what you do. So with this loaded up, you'll go into the File menu up here, and you'll look for New Screen Recording up here in the menu. When you do that, you get this little menu bar down here, and you'll see there are many ways you can just make an image, a static image of your screen as it is, but we're most interested over here, the possibility to either record your entire screen, or you can hit the marquee selection, and you can like whiz this about and choose the section of your screen that you want to record. You can also go into options. You can choose to save to your desktop, for instance. You can choose a timer if you only want to do a quick screen recording, and also your microphone. So if you've got something plugged in here, you can select the right device and actually record audio as well. Let's assume we're recording the full screen. So I'll select for full screen right here, and then all I have to do is hit record. Now you can see I've got many displays here, so I'll make sure to select the one that I want to record. That's display 1 for me. And you'll see instantly it's recording, and you'll know this because you'll look up here at the top right and you'll see a little stop button there. Now I can cancel out of this, I can move around, I can go to another part of the Apple website like so, and when I'm happy I can hit stop like that. Now you'll see immediately my screen recording pops up on screen. Now this is fantastic, and I'll play it back and you see we can whiz through and we can see everything I did on my screen. Even the zoom here is all recorded, so that's great. Now I can do some basic editing if I want. I can go in and I can go to the edit menu and select trim here, and you'll see I get a basic trim, so I can trim the in, maybe to start here, and I can trim the out to end here, for instance. Hit trim and that edit is performed. But as you can see, QuickTime, pretty basic. It's just recording your screen and nothing more. Now, once we've finished editing, we can give it a name and we can show where on our disk we'd like to save it. So I can call this Mac Update, for instance, and I can choose to save it to my Downloads folder and hit Save. Now that screen recording is saved to my computer. So there you go, that's QuickTime. It's a good solution for those who need to quickly show something on their computer, but not much more than that. Now, before I move on, I would like to ask you a quick favor. I am aiming to get 500,000 subscribers, and I really can't do it without you. So please click subscribe now, and I promise that you'll see more awesome videos just like this one. Hit subscribe, and thank you. Next up, tool number 2 is Loom. It's a significant step up from QuickTime as it allows you to do a lot more customizations. In fact, I have it installed on my Mac and I'm using it all the time to do quick screen shares inside my business when I need to show someone a flow or onboard someone or just simply explain something without sending a long email. I use Loom. So let me show you how I use it. First of all, if you've never downloaded Loom, just go to the website and you can get it for Chrome. That's quite handy if you work a lot in the browser, or I recommend downloading the desktop app because then it's installed on your computer. You'll see I actually have the Loom icon up here in the top right. I can click it and look at this. Now you'll see at the moment it's set to record my full screen, which is great, but I haven't got a camera. Now I can add my face to recordings, which is awesome. So I can select a camera. Let's go for Camlink 4K, and look at that. You'll see I actually appear down here in the bottom left on my screen. That is being recorded by Loom. Now, of course, I can resize it. I can make myself smaller or bigger. Whoa, that's very big. I can also choose to use a profile picture and do all kinds of other stuff. So that is all customized. I can also choose a beautiful audio device. So I might choose to go for my Rodecaster Duo, and you'll see that I get wobbly waveform here. That indicates that my audio is coming in. So again, to start the recording, I just hit start recording like so, and it's going to count me down. It'll give me a great countdown. If you haven't allowed already, make sure to allow the permissions for Loom to access your computer. And now it's actually recording my screen share with me in the bottom left here. And I can go over and explain to you in this screen share the pricing of Loom, which is free to get started, but they have a business plan starting from $15 a month, and you can even pay for some AI features as well. I'll hit stop. It'll take me to the Loom website where it then goes ahead and works on my video. And you'll see here, it's got a nice Loom video. It's even titled it for me correctly based on what I spoke about. And I can copy the link and send that out to anyone. So Loom is great if you want to do screen recordings in a snap, send them off to people via email and other means, Slack, messages. It's super low barrier, sits in your dock, and you can use it wherever you want on your Mac. Okay, so to recap, QuickTime sits on your Mac, it's low barrier to entry, you don't need to install anything, just start it up and record. Loom is a step up because you can do screen shares with your face on, and you can send them off to people using a quick shareable link that's generated for you instantly after recording. But we've definitely reserved the best till last, as Riverside is my all-in-one scheduling, recording, editing, and publishing powerhouse. Now, if you want to do full-blown tutorials and do captions and other cool stuff, you will want to use Riverside, and that's why it's tool number 3 for me. So let's hop into Riverside and see how to record your Mac screen. Well, it's really easy. Up here in your Riverside account, you hit record. It's as simple as that. It'll take you into the ability to enter a Riverside studio. Now here you'll see it pulls in my webcam, it pulls in my audio devices, I can click I'm using headphones. Oh, actually, I probably should. So I'll stick on my headphones. It's even named me. This is fantastic. Let's join the studio. Okay, now I'm in my studio. I can get rid of this guest thing. I don't need a guest in this particular recording because I'm recording my screen. And now I can go down to my toolbar, and down here I can share my entire screen. Now notice I can share a window, my entire screen, or even a tab. This is really, really awesome stuff. I'm just going to share my entire screen with Riverside on. So let's click share. Now we get the kind of infinity mirror here because I'm actually sharing Riverside within Riverside right now. So you'll see I can move this along and you'll see everything updates, and I can put this wherever I want. Notice things move adaptively, but I can also change the layout by clicking down here in my menu bar to layout, and I can choose to have myself over here or Loom style if you like here. And this is all very, very nice. So this looks good. I can also go ahead and choose to record only my screen and not me on there at all. But let's go back to this. I quite like it. If I want to swap, actually you'll see each view, each layout has a different hotkey. So I can hit Option or Alt if you like, and 7, and it changes it. Option and 6, Option and 1, and you see I can quickly skip between. Let's actually record something now. So I'm going to start a recording. Again, it counts me in nicely. 3, 2, 1. And here I am inside Riverside recording my screen. It's really cool. And in a snap, I can hit a button and change the layout. I can also change the layout again and again, and you'll see this is exactly how to record your Mac screen inside Riverside. And when I'm finished, I just hit the stop button there, and Riverside's AI is going to run over this screen recording that uploads to the cloud very, very quickly indeed, and we'll take a look at the results we get. Okay, let's go to the project. You'll see that everything is recorded as separate stems. The screen share, I get my camera as well, and even a transcript of what I've done created for me. This is the all-powerful screen recording app. I also get an AI assistant called Co-Creator. I can say, make a thumbnail for this, and then Co-Creator will go ahead and look at this. Okay, you can see it's accessed my transcript, and now it's generating an image based on what I've said and who I am. It'll look at my webcam as well and generate that image. And take a look at this. Oh my goodness me, recording tips. It has made so many different thumbnails before I even start editing my screen share. Just the ability to chat here to my co-creator and get thumbnails made is absolutely incredible. I can just download whichever one I like, and it's as simple as that. But it doesn't stop there. Remember, we had basic trimming with QuickTime, and we had the ability to just send off a Loom to people. Well, now we can go into the Riverside editor and really make fine-grained edits. Okay, first of all, you'll see I get this lovely timeline, and I can just trim in here to the start of my speech, and we can actually flick through and see what was recorded, and you can see the fact that I've actually changed my layouts and everything as I'm recording the screen. This is reflected right here on the screen recording, which is really, really awesome. You'll see I get a transcript as well. You'll see I get a bunch of more AI tools up here, which I can click into. I can cut out my pauses, which is fantastic for a tight screen share that I'm making. I can also apply something called Magic Audio, So that will make my audio sound even better. That's awesome if you're recording with just an internal mic. Riverside is automatically going to make you sound better as well. But not only that, I can go into captions and I can add some captions. Look at this. It's transcribed exactly what I've said and added it to my screen recording. And as I go through to different parts, you'll see the captions at the bottom of the video update. I can actually move these captions around if I would like them to be at the top. I can also change colors to be more of my kind of theme. That's like really cool. I absolutely love that. And the best thing is, once I'm happy with my screen recording inside Riverside, I have got one-click export up here. I can just download it as a video in 1080p. But remember, Riverside supports up to 4K, so you can record your screen and your camera in 4K, which is great. I can extract just the audio only, which is also cool, and I can go back to my project. And once I'm happy with all my edits, I can just click the share button here, and here now I can upload to YouTube, Instagram, many other social networks, even share with my friends with just one click. And even old school traditional email is included here if you'd like to invite an editor to come in and edit your screen shares for you. It's really, really cool. I absolutely love Riverside for screen recording because it gives me the maximum control and flexibility and AI assistance to edit my screen shares. But whether you're recording your screen using Quicktime or sending Looms or doing full-blown editing in Riverside, there is definitely a solution for you. I really appreciate you watching this video. Let me know in the comments how you get on. I'm there to help you if you need it. Thank you so much for watching. And YouTube is showing a video on your screen now you should watch next. Thanks.